Why are the Avengers all deeply misunderstanding Tony?
Give me a break!
From the very beginning of the Avengers, Tony has never truly been seen by his teammates. Captain America once challenged him, "Without the suit, what are you?"
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
Those words cut like a knife, striking directly at Tony's most vulnerable sense of self-worth. In the Captain's eyes, Tony was a rich kid who armored himself with tech, who understood neither sacrifice nor responsibility. Yet, when a true, massive crisis arrived, it was the Captain who anxiously called for Tony's support over the comms. And it was this so-called selfish man who carried a nuclear missile through a wormhole, facing death with a mortal body. That battle, he saved the world, but it also planted the seeds of a 6-year-long psychological trauma. But no one knew. No one asked if he had nightmares. No one cared if he was afraid. They just kept fighting, kept relying on him, but never tried to understand him. In Avengers, Age of Ultron, Tony tried to use the Iron Legion to prevent future disasters, but was accused by his teammates of creating war. Dr. Banner also stood against him, while Captain America still clung to his idealism of fate and unity.
How are you guys planning on beating that?
Together.
We'll lose.
Then we'll do that together too.
When Ultron truly went out of control and the situation spiraled, Thor returned to the base furious and grabbed Tony by the throat. In that moment, Tony didn't resist or offer excuses. He just silently endured the anger and blame from his comrade. This scene was heartbreaking. Not because Tony was innocent, but because he was already accustomed to being misunderstood.
You just roll over, show your belly every time somebody snarls.
Only when I've created a murder bot.
We didn't. We weren't even close. Were we close to an interface?
Well, you did something right. And you did it right here. The Avengers were supposed to be different than Shield.
Anybody remember when I carried a nuclear wormhole?
Yet, when the city was lifted into the sky by Ultron, it was Tony who turned the tide. He went deep beneath the city and worked with Thor to stop the cataclysmic disaster. But all of this still didn't seem to earn a simple thank you or I understand you. In Captain America: Civil War, Tony chose to sign the Sokovia Accords. He wasn't trying to control anyone. He wanted to give the team a legal identity and provide an answer to the world. Yet once again, he became the target of criticism. The deepest cut came from Steve, when Tony discovered the truth about his parents' murder and, emotionally shattered, sought justice. He was stopped by the Captain, whom he considered a brother. In that moment, Tony wasn't defeated by an enemy, but betrayed by someone he trusted. His pain wasn't just about his parents' deaths. It was about being misunderstood, isolated, and abandoned all over again.
He's my friend.
So was I.
In Avengers: Infinity War, facing Thanos, Tony still charged to the forefront. His armor shattered, his nanotech depleted, his body battered and bruised, yet he never retreated. Tony proved with his actions that he wasn't the chosen one, but he was always the one willing to take responsibility. By Avengers: Endgame, Tony finally stopped being silent. He slammed the reactor core from his chest in front of Captain America. In that moment, he wasn't venting anger, he was saying goodbye to a past where he was never understood. But even then, when the final choice came, he still chose to sacrifice. For that 1 in 14 million chance, he snapped his fingers, completing his final redemption with his life. Only then did the world finally understand. Tony Stark was never the perfect soldier from a hero's template. He had fears, traumas, selfishness, and pride. But he always protected the world in his own way.